Hey, I'm Chris. Welcome to Chris Creates the World. Recently, I graduated from university, stopped working, and booked a one-way ticket to Europe. This summer, I'm going to bring you along as we discover new people, places, and food. And hopefully, by living my dream, I can inspire you to create the world you want to live in. On this channel, we do everything from paddleboarding to eating Parisian pastries, and might even go to a music festival or two. Some of the places we are going include Normandy, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Bavaria, and beyond. Come and see the world we're creating today. Alright, welcome into this rendition of Chris Creates the World here today at the Palace of Versailles. I'm going to check this out today before we skid on back to Paris tonight for another concert. Versailles is where the treaty for World War I was signed that ended the war, would end all wars, which obviously didn't come to fruition, but that was signed in the Hall of Mirrors. We'll see if we can get inside today. It took about an hour on the train to get here from where I'm staying. Had to take the metro and then the train. You have to buy a ticket specifically to Versailles. It was a pretty long line. It took about 50 minutes to get through, so get here early. As with all the destinations here in Paris, there is a brief security check spot. This one wasn't too bad though. You just had to open up your bag, show them. You didn't have anything crazy inside. Most of the checkpoints aren't too bad. Some of them have like metal detectors. At the catacombs, my belt set it off, so I had to take off my belt and everything. Anyways, if you want to see the catacombs, check out the last video. Went there yesterday. Getting closer to the Palace. Alright, so once you're inside, there are several different exhibits you can kind of go and check out. So I went to the left one first, and that was a lot of like the rooms and the houses, places that different people had stayed. Marie Antoinette was there, and there was this collection of statues. So apparently one of the grand order of statues was made. It's like 24 or something. It was like 4 times a day, the 4 seasons, the 4 elements. And so there's all these sets of 4, and these statues of people depicting that. There's the statue of the evening, which was like the hunt kind of time. Statue of summer. The statue of summer had wheat with it, fruit of the summer kind of thing, I guess. There was one of the water that was really cool. She had a dolphin underneath her. It was more just like a creepy sea animal. It was really cool. Got to go through all that area, and then over to the right side, that's kind of more like the business, I guess, side, more of the function stuff. That's where you're gonna see a lot of even more art. So there's sculptures, there's paintings galore, just rooms and rooms and rooms of paintings. There's also the Royal Chapel, and that thing is huge. It's got this beautiful artwork all ornate along the ceiling, and it's just incredible work of art. There's an organ across the room. Yeah, this place is big, and it's taken a while to explore. And people say it's a day, and that is, I didn't even go outside yet, so I don't even know if we'll get to the gardens, but we'll see. All these paintings, you look up. It's just one massive work of art there. And like this thing, dude, it's like 30 feet tall. Just beyond, you get to the Hall of Mirrors. That's where the Treaty of Versailles was signed that ended the Great War and essentially damned some countries so much to the extent where basically because of World War II. But who am I to say anything? I wasn't there. Fascinating. You know, there's mirrors everywhere on the one side, and then on the other side there's windows out to the gardens and the ponds and stuff. And it's cool. I spent a lot of time in there. The mirrors are fun. You get to do different things. It's a popular spot. There's plenty of people in there taking pictures. And then you keep going a little bit further to get to the something of the Bastilles. Sorry, I don't have the exact name, and my French is terrible. But it's just all kinds of statues. There's just statues upon statues upon statues in this room, and it's massive. It's like a football field long. A lot of walking here at the palace, so be prepared for that. It's nice. It's cool. Holy cow, this brings a whole new meaning to bourgeois and bougie and everything about money, because if you could live like a French person in Versailles in the 1800s, ooh, man, it's crazy. This place is just so grandiose and massive. Like, it's nice by today's standards, let alone 200, 300, 400 years ago. Cool destination. So much beautiful French artwork, such detail, so crisp, clear. The paintings, the statues, everything is, you know, it's incredible, really. It looks just like a pirate. You kind of forget like how detailed and incredible what you're seeing actually is, even if it's not your favorite art style. It's pretty intense. Alright, on the outside now, it's a little windy. Storm might be coming in, but just so you guys are aware, it's 18 euros to do the Chateau, another $10 to do the gardens, or you can do 27, and that includes like everything. So it's like they're geared towards just pay 27. So that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. I only did the Chateau, and that was plenty for me. The gardens are cool. You can see them from the Chateau though. So unless you really want to wander around the gardens, you can do that. Overall, pretty cool place, and just, I mean, so much there to learn. And like, it's crazy to think about people lived like that so long ago. It's crazy. Anyways, we'll catch you in a bit. So I was feeling a bit hungry after all that walking, so I just googled for a bakery nearby and found this place called Bigot in English, but it's kind of funny. Got some quiche and some raspberry cheesecake and a little surprise for later. Warm, eggy, I like it. Now to try some French cheesecake, raspberry. Tastes pretty similar to cheesecake, but a little more airy, like you would expect. This is a little more cakey than American cheesecake. So fluffy, I love it. It's good. So good. I don't know how French cheesecake is, but you come try this. This is good. Little treat I told you about. Lemon. Honestly, macaroons are fine. They're not my favorite though. Okay, so things kind of got a little crazy there for a bit. Obviously, I'm not in Versailles anymore. I ended up spending some time with my friend James that you met in the vlog. Spent some time with him and his family, playing with his kids and stuff. You didn't really miss much other than his son shooting everybody with his toy gun in Costco. But that was Versailles. Beautiful area. It was cool. It was fun. I had fun going into the palace and seeing where the Treaty of Versailles was signed and seeing all that stuff. You know, just jaw-dropping, kind of just how ridiculous it was. It was really cool. But that is an end to this week's video. So I wanted to go ahead and dedicate this video to one of the fanciest families that I know, in spirit of Versailles, to honor the hospitality of that city and elegance of that palace. This video is dedicated to the Crump family, Jason and Susan. Thank you guys so much for, you know, contributing to everything and supporting me and the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. You guys mean a lot to me. Thank you. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see anything more, maybe something like a castle coming up, then, you know, just click the little subscribe button down there. It means a ton to me, helps the channel, goes a long way. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and I appreciate it a ton. That'd be mighty fine of you. Go ahead and like the video if you could. And as always, if you want to see any of the gear that I travel with, any of my travel gear, camera gear, whatnot, I got Amazon links down below. Stay tuned, we're gonna get up to some fun stuff here in Europe and go and visit the lovely Mont Saint-Michel. So with that, enjoy and go create the world.